this was already going to be a trend anyway, you know, over the decades and stuff, that women, as women got more and more financial independence, no matter how meager, and education, that they would be less inclined to partner with men, certainly not in a traditional marriage or any of that stuff. And now the big talk on Reddit and of course all the social media is that horrible election results. And supposedly there's around 16 million ballots that have yet to be counted, but they're primarily concentrated in blue states like California, Washington, and so forth. So Kamala Harris could theoretically end up with the popular vote, but she would still come up short with that damn EC. So things are going to get real bad in a hurry. But I've been going through a lot of the comments, like the women dating over 40, and they're done. They're just done with dudes. And dudes that have voted for Trump, which is most of the white ones. And women in general are done with them. We're done with porn sick, entitled, misogynistic dudes. They've had it. And there's no going back. As much as they're going to try to take abortion away, and we know they're going to pull this shit. As soon as he gets in there, he's going to get some hack in the FDA, and they're just going to simply withdraw mifepristone off the market, or restrict it to whatever other medical uses it has. And then they have, of course, that Comstock Act that they will enforce, which I don't know why the hell it was never repealed. They've had all those decades to get that thing off the books. But anyway, even if only a few thousand women actually succeed in this 2025 sex and labor strike, it'll make a dent. And so anyway, this is in response to Project 2025. And we know that at the center of that damn document is the subjugation of half of the human race. Because after all, we're just resources to bear babies. We're just stupid pieces of garbage that are to be used up, and abused. So anyway, it says, a call for American women to refuse. Hashtag. In response to the dangerous and oppressive policies being proposed under the guise of Project 2025, we are organizing a collective strike to take a stand against the patriarchy, misogyny, and the erosion of our rights. We are calling on women everywhere to join us in a strategic act of resistance for the year 2025. What is the 2025 sex and labor strike? In 2025, we ask women to pledge to withhold all romantic or sexual engagement with men, refuse to perform unpaid domestic or emotional labor for men, no participation in the maintenance of patriarchal systems that exploit our time, bodies, and energy. This is not just a protest, but an intentional act of reclaiming our agency. We will not offer our time, labor, or bodies to a system that actively works to undermine our rights, autonomy, and equality. This is our way of sending a powerful message. We will not comply with oppression. Why are we doing this? The Republican Project 2025 agenda has made it clear that they intend to push forward dangerous legislation that threatens our reproductive rights, access to health care, workplace equality, and bodily autonomy. It is time for us to send a message that women cannot and will not be silenced, exploited, or subjugated. Our strike is not about demonizing individual men, but about challenging the structures that perpetuate patriarchy and the systems of power that benefit from exploiting women's labor and bodies. By withholding our time and energy, we are making an undeniable statement: we demand better. How can you get involved? Take the pledge to join the strike for 2025. Share the message with others. Encourage other women to participate. Support one another in our collective action. This strike is not just about abstaining. It's about solidarity and creating spaces for our voices to be heard. Women may only apply to join the private sex strike 2025 to help organize the strike further. Let's stand together in 2025 and make our collective refusal impossible to ignore. Together we can push back against Project 2025 and demand the future we deserve. Take the pledge in the comments and share it with your community. So there's a lot of comments here. There'll probably be a lot more. And anyway, it's on the Reddit thing, when women refuse. And this, of course, this Trump thing, this election was all about men, mostly men, being upset because women have the gall to say no to them. They're whining, and now it's going to get worse because men just will not meet women halfway. And we've had it. Women have had it. I should say we. Women as a group. They've had it. So anyway, even if they get a few hundred or a few thousand, they're going to make a dent. And 4B is spreading like wildfire worldwide because, you know, if men are the issue, their damn entitlement. Their not refusal to see women as human beings. All of that. And I also recommend that any woman trying to understand what the hell is going on to get hold of Andrea Dworkin's Right-Wing Women, because that was published 40 years ago. It's still relevant now to gain insight as to why women think the way they do, that they vote for their own oppression, that they support their own oppression, and that damn mindset. And it stems from fear of male violence, specifically sexual violence, let's face it, rape. And they think they have to make deals with men in order to survive. And it ain't working. It's never going to work. So, anyway, I thought I'd pass that along. That's it.